Hello and welcome to Apocalypse Otaku. I am sorry we couldn't come to you last week as promised, but
it was the 4th of July weekend.
And plus the studio that we record in was locked.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, we could not do our show.
No, we couldn't. We really couldn't. Because, it was a holiday weekend. We thought people were here, but clearly they weren't. So, either way.
The only people that were here were cleaning the building.
Geez, sorry, your mic's just shooting up sky high. I don't know why.
I'm talking really loud.
Oh, okay. Well, I lowered it down so it's not ear shattering on everybody else's end.
Sorry if I'm shattering your eardrums.
Well, it was probably my fault for messing with the mic level. That probably was my fault. Sorry. But either way, we are getting right into it. And as you pertain...
And we have lots of things to talk about.
Yes, we do.
Including a new Battle Royale.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We have some new contenders.
Very, very new contenders indeed. We got manga releases, Toonami schedules, new releases coming up with anime, and possibly maybe trending news. And of course, my phone is blowing up. I'm going to cut that off now. So, Shar, why don't you go ahead and show us that lovely Toonami schedule for this coming Saturday?
Saturday!
Did anything change?
Oh, yes, it has changed.
Woo!
And... except for the first 2 hours. As usual. At 8 o'clock is Dragon Ball Z Kai. And 8:30 is Dragon Ball Super.
Cool.
And then on for an hour at 9 p.m. is Rick and Morty.
That's still going on? I thought it ended already.
It's still on Toonami. Nothing ever dies on Toonami. Nothing. At 10 o'clock, and they're back on for an hour. Barry's favorite show. Family Guy.
Yep, Family Guy.
And then at 11 p.m., again, is Dragon Ball Super. Okay, and then at 11:30, well, they shifted stuff around. So this is where you pay attention.
Yep.
11:30 is Attack on Titan. So they moved that one up.
Oh, yeah, I see something changed on there.
And at midnight is Sword Art Online, Alicization. It's getting close to the end.
Yep.
I know I keep saying, well, this is going to be the end. This is going to be the end. It's getting close. It's really getting close. I wouldn't be surprised if this show, this coming Saturday, would be the last one. Don't quote me on that, please. But it may be the last one. Never know. Anime always has that surprise.
Yep.
Lupin the Third, Part 5, is on at 12:30. And then at 1 a.m. is Food Wars. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Oh, I've heard of that one.
Here we go. Here we go.
So, here is the rundown on Food Wars if you guys do not know what this anime pertains to. It's basically in the title. It's about food, but it's about a particular young chef named Selma who basically runs a little diner with his dad, who basically, both he and him are culinary artists. And they make this mouth-watering food that literally makes people want to just, come out of their clothes. It's that darn good.
Wait, It makes them want to come out of their clothes.
Well, you know, they have like food orgasms.
Okay.
But it's not weird in a way. Like all the food that they have like pictured on there is like so good. I'm thinking like, why is this not real? But either way, it's very good. The character designs are amazing. The art that they portray when each character makes their own dishes is actually very good. For all of you that have seen this anime or are looking forward to maybe the third or fourth season, I am not sure which season Food Wars is on. I stopped maybe after season 2, but either way, Food Wars is amazing, and looks like Toonami is on the second episode of Food Wars, titled God Tongue.
All right. So at 1:30 is Black Clover.
Yay.
2 a.m. is Boruto. And 2:30 is Naruto Shippuden. And
One of Shar's favorites.
oh, they're gearing up for another Gundam show. I can feel it. At 3 a.m. is Mobile Suit Gundam The Origin, Advent of the Red Comet.
Ooh, coolio.
So I get the feeling they're gearing up for another Gundam show to be aired on Toonami.
Oh, I'm definitely pumped for that one. That sounds awesome.
I'm waiting to see which one it is.
Mm.
At 3:30 a.m. is My Hero Academia.
And it says special episode. Save the world with love.
Love.
Wonder what that's about. Maybe it's like a Valentine's Day type episode.
Oh, that means a fluff episode?
I don't know, maybe. Well, we already know that at least four of the characters that are in the My Hero Academia series have somewhat feelings for each other. One of them is Todoroki, and the other one is the girl that can make objects appear out of her body. That's one ship. Another one is between Deku and
The girl that can make things float.
yeah, her, because I can't pronounce her name. I think it was Uritaka, I think. I'm not sure if I said that right. I don't know. Moving on.
But you're the one that watches it more than I do.
I do, and I'm so pumped for season 4, baby. Bring on fall.
All right. So these next three may not want to watch them.
Unless you're into freaky stuff, by all means, watch at your own risk.
And we mean that with all sincerity. Watch at your own risk.
Oh yeah, big time.
Gemuseru Machu Picchu.
No.
Ball Masters.
Another one of Barry's
9009.
Another one of Barry's favorite shows.
But he says it with more bass.
Ball Masters. I can't do it.
He can get down. He can dig down real low and get that
low.
out.
I can never get that low. But he can. I can.
Tig Tone.
Not touching that one.
Nope.
Heck no, not touching that.
Aqua Teen. That's on for an hour, starting at 5. No, it's on for a half hour.
Cool.
No. It's only on for
Yeah, it's
on for a
5
half
a.m.
hour.
to
I am
5:15.
so sorry. I can't tell time. Is on for an hour. My brain.
It's elsewhere.
Anyway, and at 5:30,
Home movies.
there you go.
And that is your Toonami schedule for this coming Saturday.
That's this coming Saturday.
That's what I said. I said this coming Saturday. What do you think I said?
I know what you said.
Then why you thought I said something else?
I did.
Anyway, moving on with our festivities. we are moving on to manga readings, and Shar enjoys me messing up titles, so be prepared for that.
Get ready for the torture, y'all. It's gonna be marvelous.
Yeah, it's torture for me, but fun for her.
And fun for you as
Yep.
well.
Alrighty, so we have a lot of manga releases. So we are going to start with.
Buckle up, kiddos. It's gonna be a long ride.
Yep. So we have Tuesday, June 2nd. There were a lot of manga releases for this date. So bear with me, there's going to be a lot. So, Anonymous Noise, Volume 15. Black Clover, Volume 16. Daytime Shooting Star, Volume 1. Demon Slayer. I said Slamer. Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yabi, Volume 7. I know, I said Demon Slayer. Okay. All right. Doctor Stone, Volume 6. That is actually there's actually the anime series that is released on Crunchyroll right now. So, for all of you guys who want to watch the subtitles of it, go on to Crunchyroll. Be my guest. Okay. Grand Blue Dreaming 7. Hayuki, Volume 33. Holy crap, they got 33 volumes already? Good lord. Okay. Kaiguya-sama, Love is War, Volume 9. Got that one. Yay. Okay. Kaiku Giro, Bed and Breakfast for Spirits, Volume 4. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, Volume 13. My Hero Academia, School Briefs, Volume 2. And My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Volume 5. So 2 My Hero Academia mangas were released on the 2nd of July. One Piece, Color Walk, Condominium, Water 7 to Paramount War. Yeah, and it's on there twice. So let's see. Orasama Teacher, Volume 26. Platinum N, Volume 9. Snow White with the Red Hair, Volume 2. The Water Dragon's Bride, Volume 10. To Love Rude Darkness, Volume 11. Vampire Night Memories, Volume 3. We were fanning about this earlier.
Yes, and I had thought that it was a DVD.
Nope, it was a manga.
It's not.
It's a manga.
We were gonna go. We were gonna all fangirl about it and
Yeah.
get all excited and no.
Yeah, we had a bit of a fangirl moment, but it was a manga release that we were fangirling about, not a DVD. But
I mean, I do have the mangas at home. I just haven't read them. I've read most of them, but not all of them. I got bored halfway through. I was like,
You got bored?
yes.
That's crazy.
Because Kaname was off doing one thing, and Yuki went back to the to Cross Academy, but as a night school student, and I'm like,
What? Yeah.
they're supposed to be together,
Mm.
even though they're brother and sister.
Yeah. Japan, you got some weird traditions, man. Okay, and then last one.
Well, no, they're supposed to be pure blood vampires. In other words, their family tree is
Straight and narrow.
there are no branches.
No.
There are none.
None whatsoever. Okay, and then Yuna and the Haunted Hot Spring Volume 6. So those were all your releases for the 2nd of July. Now moving on to the 3rd. There was only one, which is called Oryu Manga Sensei Volume 3. So there was only one release for the 3rd. How nice. Then moving on to the 8th, Monday. There was one. Wait, hold on. Was that a DVD or was it? Nope, it was a manga. Okay. This one is a DVD. This is a Blu-ray release. So this is Kizu no Mono ga Tagiri. Yes, I am saying it wrong.
She
but
butchered
I
that.
did butcher it. It's a long name. But either way, it's that particular title, Part 2, Neki Ketsu Collector's Edition, and that is a Blu-ray that was released in the UK on the 8th. So, whoever can pronounce that, I salute you. Now, moving on to the 9th. There are only a few manga releases that were for the 9th, so wow, we're going at least through half the week. All right. So, Artie Futa, From Commonplace to World's Strongest, Light Novel, Volume 6 manga. Case Closed, Volume 71. Himamuto Umaru-chan, Volume 6. Hitori Jime, My Hero 4. Knights of Shidana, Master Edition 2. Magus of the Library 1. Mystical Beast Investigator Volume 1. Radiant Volume 6. Reni Volume 30. Skeleton Knight in Another World Volume 1. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Volume 5. Intoma-chan is a girl.
Wait. That's a video game.
Well, it's a manga too.
Oy vey. Next thing you know, they're going to make it into anime.
I wouldn't mind that.
Now, you would probably mind it if you saw Gungrave. That was a video game. Started out as a video game. They made it into an anime. Big mistake.
Well, probably they didn't have the right people for it.
No, it only had about, I want to say, 6 or 7.
Episodes?
No, DVDs.
Oh.
It was very, very short-lived. Very short-lived.
That sucks.
And the story was, it just went really quick. Kind of like you were going through the video game.
Wow, that sucks. Okay, so, yep, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Volume 5 was released on the 9th. Tomo-chan is a Girl, Volume 4. And Yuri is My Job 4.
Wait. Yuri is it
My Job. That's the title of the manga.
Okay,
Yuri
you
is
need to
my
find
job.
another job then if Yuri is your job.
Yuri is My Job 4. That was released on the 9th as well. So we're going to move on to Wednesday's release, which was yesterday. So there was only one U.S. manga releases. Also, all those titles that I mentioned for the 9th for Tuesday were also released in the U.S. So this one is released called Blade of the Immortal Inubus, Volume 9.
Oops.
Yeah, I like hearing myself talk.
Well, I did this to see if my mic is working.
Yep, it's working.
Okay.
Yep, we have to test that, so make sure we can hear Shar. But either way, those are all your
Because sometimes we get a bad cord.
we do, and it sucks. So those are all your manga releases for that past week. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and read the 15th and 16th while we're still here. So, yeah, the 16th's got a lot, and I mean a lot. Look at how huge that list is for the 16th.
You act like we're not going to be here next week.
No, I'm saying for the 16th. I didn't say next week. I know we're being here next week.
Well, you can save that for next week then.
Okay, let me release 3.
Because you just read a lot.
I don't mind reading more.
Uh,
I have a lip.
that's enough for today.
All
People have heard enough.
Well, okay.
They want to know what DVDs are coming out.
Of course they do. I know you do.
Well, I mean, some people do.
Okay. All right.
All right, so on July the 9th, and this is according to Robert's Anime Corner. He's on the internet. You can find him and buy some DVDs from him.
Yep.
Island Complete Series Blu-ray. And these are mostly going to be Blu-ray. And the next one is In Another World with My Smartphone. Complete series.
Yeah, it's about a kid who dies and God grants him a wish to keep his phone.
Don't really need to do an anime about that. Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Complete series. Pet Shop of Horrors. Complete collection. And then on July 16th, which is going to be next Tuesday.
Yep.
Ashura, Crying, Complete Collection. Boruto Naruto Next Generation Set 2 DVD and Blu-ray. Episodes 14 through 26 in case you wanted to know. And we have Claymore Complete Series. Fuka Complete Series. And I know you were waiting for this one.
Wow.
Hentai Heaven Collection 8.
No.
There's some people out there that are waiting for it.
I'm not.
Rin, daughter of Minosine.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Complete series.
That series is so good.
Witchblade Complete series. I've already seen that. I've already seen Witchblade. And that's all your DVD releases for this past week and for next Tuesday.
Yep.
So, we are going to go on to what you've all been waiting for. What everybody's been waiting for.
Yep.
You all want to know who we picked from each side for our Battle Royale.
Ooh, yeah.
So we got to have, 8 people?
We have to have 8 people. Because, 2, 4, 6, 8 for each side. So literally a total of 16 people. You got all bodyguards right there.
4, 6.
Brad Swaley. What? Hold up. New way.
7,
Wait, hold up.
8. I think I have my 8. You didn't know who Brad Swaley is?
I just found out that he actually voiced like Yagami from Death Note. Yeah, I did not know.
And he was also Zex Marquis / Milliardo Peacecraft in Gundam Wing.
He was also Team Gohan in the ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, he's done a lot of stuff for Ocean Dub.
Okay. Okay, got yeah. Definitely heard. Oh. Okay.
See, each of us are picking our own picking our own
Picking our own
people.
people, yeah.
And whoever wins, wins. I mean, gets bragging rights, I guess you would say.
Well, let's see, I got at least two for right now. No, three actually. I got three.
You've got 3 characters?
Yeah, I have 3 characters picked out so far.
Do you want me to go ahead and put mine on there?
Yeah, go ahead and put yours on there.
All right. We're going to go ahead and go with mine. All right. So, first off, we're going to go with Jonathan Marr. And first off, what do? I butcher his name. And then we have, I'm going to put him up against. Oh. The next person that's on the list, and that's Valmet.
Velmer? Oh, Velme. Okay. Let's see. What?
She's very vicious when it comes to fighting, and she's very buff. Next person on my list is Lem. Yeah. And then I'm going to put him up against R. And yes, that's what they call him, R.
R.
His name is Renato.
Oh. I would have thought he was
They
a
just
pirate.
call him R.
I would have thought he was a pirate. Yeah. R, matey.
Yeah, they were saying in commentaries, how did we not make that joke? Just didn't.
Yeah, we call him R. Why do you call him R? He secretly wanted to be a pirate.
The next person is Lutz.
Not to be confused with lust.
Oh boy. Scroll down. And he's going to be going up against Chiquita. And yes, that is her name. Next one is going to be Hex. And she's going to go up against Karen Lowe.
Alright, so that's our 8 for the Jormungand
Yes.
All right, so
Show you what I got.
yeah, there you go. All right, so I got my 8. So of course we have to include the gun swilling, foul mouth, jean short wearing, crop top wearing Revy.
She
I
wears
said
the
that.
Daisy Dukes.
Daisy Duke. Well, yeah. Duh. Okay.
Who's she going up against?
She is going up against Boris.
Is that 2 R's?
No, just one.
Boris.
Yep. Next we have. Let's see. We will put Benny on there.
Benny?
Benny.
The guy that wears Hawaiian shirts, Benny.
Yes, that Benny.
He doesn't do anything.
You sure he doesn't?
Yes.
Oh,
All
yeah,
he
never mind.
does is.
Oh, he's a mechanic. Never mind. Put Dutch on there.
I'm helping you here. I'm like, I'm saving you. He doesn't do anything. Who'd you want on there?
Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah. Next, we are going to put Bella Laika.
Oh boy. B-E.
No, B-A.
B-A.
L-A.
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 I-K-A.
I-K-A. Oh my God.
Okay. Next.
At least I have normal names on mine.
Yeah, you gave me the complicated one. Okay, Gustav.
G-U-S-T.
Yep.
I don't know the rest.
A-V-O.
A-V-O. A-V-O?
Yeah, Gustav.
Okay.
G-U-S-T-A-V-O. Or I think it's pronounced Gustavo.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it in a while.
Well, it's Gustavo. We'll call him Gustavo for right now. Okay. Next, we are going to put Ronnie the Jaws.
Ronnie the Jaws.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Shinya.
Who?
Shinya. Here, I'll spell it out for you. S-H-E-N-H-U-A.
S-H-E-N-H-U-A.
Yep.
Some reason I don't think that's Shinya.
What is it? Shinya?
I don't know, but let's go on.
We'll look at it later. Let's see. Who else? We got what? One more slot to fill?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not picking any good ones so far.
We'll let the people decide. That's all that matters. No. Where are these names? Oh, those are citizens. You don't need a rip-off church. Okay. Rico.
Who's Rico?
Says Rico is an apprentice priest in the rip-off church. Like Ida and Yolanda, he's a highly skilled gunman who chooses
Who
the
do
weapon.
you want to use from the church?
I said Rico. Okay, then Ida.
How do you spell her name?
EDA. Just be glad I didn't choose Rock.
The guy that got kidnapped?
Yeah, the guy that got kidnapped.
All he does is come up with plans. That's it.
Exactly. That's why I didn't pick him. Okay.
Why would I be threatened by that?
Alright, so we got our sides. Our Jormungand and Black Lagoon. And all of those will be posted on Anemo. And once we build up enough followers, we can start doing that on our YouTube page. So,
Good enough.
yeah. But either way, as I mentioned before, we do have a YouTube page called Apocalypse Otaku as well. So make sure you guys ring that bell and hit that subscribe button to see when we post our shows, which we usually do.
Because if you don't hit that bell, you're not going to know if we post a show.
You'll miss out.
So many shows.
But for all of you who do not know about either Jormungand or Black Lagoon, that we both have watched Black Lagoon. Have you seen Black Lagoon?
Yeah.
Okay, so we both have seen Black Lagoon. She's seen basically both of these. I still have to watch Jormungand to do my homework. So, but for all of you who do not know the basics or what pertains to said plots of both of these gory yet wholesome animes that we enjoy to watch.
I wouldn't say they're gory.
Well, there's some blood involved, but mostly just
A little bit of blood.
yeah,
Well,
gunshots and violence mostly.
if you like guns, Jormungand is your show.
And if you like high-speed anticipated chases and mafia dealing situations, Black Lagoon is also for you.
And military.
So, gonna give you guys a rundown of Black Lagoon's plot. So bear with me here. This is on Wikipedia, and who knows if this is even right.
May not be.
We don't
It
know.
could be off the back of a DVD.
We don't know. But
Could be off the back of a manga.
we don't know. We don't edit the thing. Someone else probably does. Okay. The story follows a team of pirate mercenaries known as Lagoon Company that smuggles goods in and around the seas of Southeast Asia in the early to mid 1990s. So, yeah, pirates were around in the mid 90s. Their base of operation is located in the fictional harbor city of Rangara, Peru. I cannot say that right. Did I say that right?
I don't know if you said it right because I don't have it up on my screen.
Rangna, Peru, in southeast Thailand, near the border of Cambodia, somewhere in the Hemotang Tang state. District. I say state. My brain does not want to work today. Okay. The island is home to the Japanese Yagazuki, the Chinese
Yakuza.
Yakuza. I must have dyslexia or something. I'm not trying to be funny though, but for all those who have dyslexia, I kind of feel your pain. But I'm literally looking at that and I'm pronouncing certain letters that aren't there, and I hate that. But anyway, I'm gonna keep reading this and try not to screw up anymore. Japanese Yakuza, the Chinese Trinidad, the Russian Mafia, the Colombian cartel, the Italian Mafia, a wide assortment of pickpockets, thieves, mercenaries, pickpockets, thugs, mercenaries, thieves, lady escorts, assassins, and gunmen. Because I can't say the other word. Because it says something else.
Is it Ladies of the Night?
Yeah.
The red light district ladies? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said women associates.
People who give the red light special?
Yeah. Women that give happy endings.
Oh.
Okay, all right. Moving on, continuing. The city also has a large Vietnamese refuge population following the Vietnamese refuge.
Vietnamese?
Yes, Vietnamese
Okay.
refugees come kind of. Blah, blah, blah. Gosh, I can't say that word. Communion? Communitins?
Oh my gosh.
I know,
Need
I can't
help?
read, yes. I never learned
Where
to
are
read.
you at?
Right here.
Communist.
Communist. Thank you. Communist takeover of Vietnam in 1975. Oh my gosh, I hate myself. Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. Company Lagoon transports goods in an 80-foot Elco type PT boat, Black Lagoon, for various clients. It has a particularly friendly relationship with the Russian crime Heinesinik Hotel Moscow. The team takes a variety of missions which may involve violent firefights, hand-to-hand combat, and nuclear battles in various Southeast Asian locations, even going as far as Phu Quoc Island of Vietnam. The members of the Black Lagoon spend much of their downtime at the Yellow Flag, a bar in Rangana, Peru, which is often destroyed in firefights.
Pretty much.
So that
They have to keep rebuilding that poor bar all the time.
man, and to think they can't get any business, they know why. But either way, that is the basic plot of Black Lagoon. The best that I can do it without, without help. But even I need help.
Oh. Okay.
Either way, moving on. Go ahead and read the plot for Jormungand, Char.
Jormungand is a manga series by Keitaro Takahashi, which was serialized in monthly Sunday GX magazine and published in North America by Viz Media.
Which is the same company that does not Jormungand, Black Lagoon. Viz Media does Black Lagoon as well as Jormungand.
An anime television series produced by White Fox was broadcast between April and June 2012. A second series entitled Jormungand Perfect Order aired from October to December in 2012. Both seasons have been licensed by Funimation in North America and Manga Entertainment in the United Kingdom. The plot. This is where it gets good. The series follows Coco Hekmatyar, a young arms dealer who sells weapons under HCLI, an international shipping corporation and illegal smuggling operation. As one of the company's unofficial weapons dealers, she sells weapons in a variety of countries while avoiding both local and international authorities. Traveling with her is a team, and I do mean a team, of bodyguards. We're talking 9 people plus, possibly about 10. Mostly composed of former soldiers. Not kidding. Not kidding it one bit. The newest addition to her crew is Jonah, an inexpressive and deadly child soldier who hates arms dealers.
Mm.
Ta-da.
So that's all of your rundown for both of these series. and and how they were released. So, wait, so Jormungand was also featured on Funimation, or
Jormungand was released by Funimation on DVD.
oh, okay, yeah, because I see on mine for Black Lagoon for their television series, um, they're is portrayed by. They have like two different seasons and everything, but the manga is produced by Viz Media, while their anime series is under it was Stars Edge, Funimation Channel, and Adult Swim for both seasons of Black Lagoon.
Because I don't think Jormungand has ever been on American television. It has not been on Toonami.
Hmm. Well, yeah, the license.
Yeah, here it is. Um, the anime series was licensed by Funimation and also put out by the Funimation channel. And same thing with Perfect Order.
Mm,
But the manga that was put out by Viz Media.
yeah, same.
Viz Media is the one that puts out the most manga out of all of them.
That is true. And then, so let's see. They have 11 volumes so far for Black Lagoon's manga.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, they're still running it.
They are.
Yeah. It says their original run for the manga was April 19th, 2002, and it's still running till this day. But there was a hiatus between March 2014 and April 2017. But right now they have 11
Yeah,
volumes
they're
released.
done with Jormungand.
They're done.
Yeah.
And then let's see. So Black Lagoon's seasons, they've had two, and their original run had 12 episodes. Their first episode was released on April 8th, 2006, and their last episode for the first season was released on June 24th of the same year.
When was the manga released?
No, not the manga release. That was the the original run of the manga.
Yeah.
The original run of the manga was April 19th, 2002.
Oh, that is so close.
When was their release?
April 19th, 2006.
Wow, so let's see. Black Lagoon came out at least, what? So 2002, 3.
4 years.
Wow.
To the day.
Yep, to the day. And then, yeah, so the original run for the television series for Black Lagoon, their first season had 12, and then, like I said, it started April 8th, 2006, and then ended June 24th of the same year. That was their first season. And then for their second season, Black Lagoon, the second Barricade. Looks like they picked it back up.
The second barrage?
Yeah, that. Second barrage.
Oh my.
What are you gonna do with me? I know, nothing. You can't do anything about it.
I know I can't.
You can't. But either way, they're the second barrage.
All I can do is just support you.
Yes, yes. The second barrage's run started at least a couple months after the first season ended. So the last episode for the first season of Black Lagoon was finished on June 24th. So let's see, July, August, September, October. So 4 years.
Are you talking over in Japan?
No, in the U.S.
Okay.
It was 4 years ago for the second season of Black Lagoon. October 2nd, so 4 years after the last episode of the first season ended. On October 2nd.
Well, on the anime television series.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
The original run of that was April 10th, 2012 to June 26th, 2012. That's just the first season.
Huh. And then,
The second season was October 10th, 2012 to December 26th, 2012. So this all came out in 1 year.
yeah. Same with Black Lagoon. All their seasons came out within the same year, just, a span of different dates. So, yeah, the second season for Black Lagoon, their new season episode aired October 2nd, 2006, and then ended December 18th of the same year. Yet, the whole series in total has 24 episodes.
Yep, same here.
Yep.
24 episodes. Oh man, these shows are so eerily similar. Oh.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna look at, let's see, so, basically, I wouldn't say both of our, protagonists that are in each of our series, one of them eventually gets kidnapped, which is on my side, which is, Rock. He gets kidnapped.
Yeah, I was
By
going
Remy
to say,
Gabriel.
none of the ones on my side get kidnapped.
No, but he does. He gets kidnapped.
But one of the characters, the running joke on Jormungand is that Lutz's butt keeps getting shot.
He keeps getting shot in the butt.
Yes.
That poor kid.
Oh, he's their main sniper. Come on.
But still, at least have, something bulletproof on your butt.
I'm surprised they didn't put nothing bulletproof on his butt because he keeps getting shot.
Yeah, who goes for the butt, though?
Anyway. What were you going to talk about?
Well, you did have some trending anime news, right?
Yes, we have some trending anime news.
And I already got one thing that I know I'm going to talk about, so I'll let you go ahead and get with your anime trending news. So, this is on anatrends.net/news, everybody.
Plunder is going to be slated for winter of 2020, and it's coming to Funimation. Anime trending chart recap. Let's look at that.
Here, I'm going to pull that up, too, so I have it. I'll make sure you put up Funimation here in a second, so...
Well, if only I could bring that up. That'd be nice. There we go. Oh, here we go. Starting at number 10. Oh my, they have different lists. Okay, we're going to start with the top anime of the week. And this is of the week, according to this website.
Yeah, I got top anime charts, spring season anime of this week, so...
We Never Learn. Bokuben.
I think I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm on the right site. Maybe I'm on something wrong. Here, hold on. Let me go here.
Number 9. Hito Ribochi. Yeah, that one. And number 8 is Sarazamai. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that one.
Number 7 is Ao-chan Can't Study.
Which one are you looking at?
Number 6 is Bungo Stray Dogs S3. Number 5 is Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2. Number 4 is Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Number 3 is Kono Oto Tomare. Number 2 is Fruits Basket 2019. And number 1 is Senryu Girl.
I don't know why my list isn't as updated as yours. That's weird. Wait, hold on. Oh, mine's for released on June 30th. That's why. When was that one released? The top one?
Uh, June 16th.
No, June 23rd.
Oh, released on June 23rd.
But either way, that's somewhat accurate. Kind of.
It's kind of accurate.
Yeah. Mine's a bit different though, from your list. But what is it saying at the bottom? It's saying this is the latest issue of this chart for this season, spring.
Oh, I should have clicked on number 11. There we go. But
Okay.
I think everything is still in the
Same
same.
order.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Of course, Fruits Basket 2019 is number 3. Everyone's, was hyped about the reboot anyway. And the Kono Otomo Tomari is called Sounds of Life. So, let's see. Okay.
The number 1
Number 1.
anime male character right now,
Okay, let me see. Where is it?
Nariyuki Yuiga. He's in We Never Learn, Bokuben.
He must be like the main protagonist in that series.
And the number 1 female character, she's been 2 weeks at number 1, is Nanako Yukishiro in Senryu Girl. And top 10 couple / ships of the week. This couple has been 2 weeks at number 1 is Eiji Nanako at number 1. They are in Senryu Girl.
Up, Toru and Kyo from Fruits Baskets 2019 is in the running, which is they're in 4th place. And then Kudo and Sadua from Sounds of Life are number 6, and then Yuki and Toru from the reboot of Fruits Basket of this year is number 7. So a lot of people are shipping Kyo and Toru instead of Yuki and Toru. I don't blame them.
All right. I know that's not really trending news.
But either way,
Anyway,
it's somewhat news.
Sound Euphorium, Our Promise, A Brand New Day, U.S. premiere at Anime Expo 2019. Against all odds, Carol and Tuesday claims Anime of the Season title for spring 2019.
Nice.
And let's see what we got. Final impressions. Hitora Bochi no Maru Sekatsu. Dr. Stone. Crunchyroll announces Anime Expo 2019 premieres activities. Anaplus Asia announces simulcast details for summer 2019 anime. That's promising.
Mm-hmm. Then I'm gonna learn more about this little Plunder anime that's supposed to be coming to Funimation next year. So, the official website for the TV anime adaptation of Plunder announced its premiere for winter 2020. Funimation announced it will be streaming the show at their industry panel at this year's Anime Expo. So it says, based on the manga series by Shu Minazuki, the author of Heaven's Lost Property, the action sci-fi show will be directed by Hiroyuki Kanabe. Series composition by Madashi Zizuyuki and the animation production by Geek Toys. So this is a official tweet from Funimation's Twitter account, which is sporting the new anime that they have also started, Fire Force, which I will get to later. So it says everybody's born with a number written on their body. Then when that number drops to 0, they're sucked into the ground, never to be seen again. From the creators of Heaven Lost Property, Plunder is coming to Funimation now in winter of 2020. And then it says, Yin Press describes the series as the world in the Alice where rank is determined by counts. A young girl named Hina sources the land for the fable Ace, the legendary hero of the Waste War. With one of the last words of her missing mother to guide her search, she wanders from town to town until she meets Licht, a clownish masked Vulgrant? Hold on. Vulgariant with a count of negative 999. Girl crazed and unpredictable, he's the exact opposite of a hero. Or at least that's how he appears. And this source is the official website of Funimation, and it was edited with the trailer. So, I'm looking forward to seeing this one, so this should be fun. So, Char, what you got over there for Aniplex that is supposed to be announced for, this year or maybe next year?
Aniplex USA announces Lord El Meloy 2's, or the second,
Yeah, that's more appropriate.
Case Files, and in parentheses, Rail Zeppelin, Grace Note. That's a long title.
Yes, it is.
And it's going to be released on July the 6th.
Oh, so
Following
it's already out.
the Anime Expo at Anime Expo 2019. So it's already out.
Mm-hmm.
Some of you are probably already enjoying it.
Good for you. So, for all of you guys who have not noticed that Funimation is sporting a new logo instead of their Pride Month little Funimation logo, they have released a new anime series called Fire Force. Now, I saw the first episode. This is actually behind the minds of former creators of Soul Eater and Soul Eater Not. So if you look at the animation, it's basically the same. And plus, when you look at their main character,
So basically, the same people who made Full Metal Alchemist.
exactly. So when you look at the main character, Shinra, he kind of resembles a bit of Soul's sharp teeth and his red eyes. But the only difference is that he has black hair. But either way, here is the very good plot of this new anime series that will be gracing all of us with Funimation, or Crunchyroll, whichever one guys you have. So here's the plot of Fire Force. So year 198 of the Solar Era in Tokyo. Special fire brigades are fighting against a phenom called spontaneous human combustion, where humans beings are turned into living infernos called infernals. And while the infernals are first generation cases of spontaneous human combustion, which means they can literally burst into flames and lose all consciousness literally out of nowhere. That's why it's a spontaneous human combustion. So, yep. And then later, generations possess the abilities to manipulate flames while retaining human form. Shinra Katanabe, a youth who gained the nickname Devil's Footprints for his ability to ignite his feet at will. joins the Special Fire Force Company 8, which is composed of other flame users as they work to extinguish any infernals they encounter. As a faction that is creating infernals appear, Shinra begins to find out the cause of a mysterious fire that killed his family 11 years earlier. So basically, Shinra is kind of put off as he was called a devil at a young age for causing the death of his mother and his younger brother, Shinra. So, but basically he didn't do it. And one of the features that he tends to do, he smiles when he gets nervous. So if he's nervous, he'll just smile. But the thing is, he's really nervous. But yet
A lot of people do that.
Yeah. But when he does it, it just looks like he's, like he's really, like he's cocky or he's arrogant or he has, like, no heart. But either way, I've seen this anime and it is awesome. And I can't wait to see more of this episode. Because I've only watched one episode. And it only came out maybe, like, two weeks ago. And there's supposed to be a total of 24 episodes. And Funimation has the licensing privileges to this. And just seeing the artwork for it really brings back like an old nostalgia of Soul Eater. And Soul Eater not, something like, this animation is good, the plot is on key, and I like it. I enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode as much as anybody else is. So, for all of you guys that have Funimation Now subscriptions, definitely take a look at Fire Force. It is worth the watch. If you watch Soul Eater and Soul Eater not, this is the next anime for you guys. Know anything else?
Oh my, yes, we do.
Yay!
Oh my, yes.
Despite it raining right now, but
The
whatever.
new trend. The new trend.
Don't choke.
That is no, we ain't showing it.
No, I
Nah.
said don't choke. I didn't say don't show it.
The new quote unquote trend that is going around. People getting ice cream out of the freezer, licking it, sometimes dipping their hands,
In it.
unclean hands, in it, eating it, and then putting it back in the ice cream. And then putting it back in the freezer.
Now, mind you, this isn't really the most grossest challenge that we have done as human beings. Remember that Tide Pod challenge where people were stupid enough to eat those little Tide Pods and eventually they would get sick? And, okay, the Kiki challenge was not that bad except for that one video where that one kid got hit by a car. I did see that. That was terrible. But again, the ice cream thing, you have to be so stupid in order to do that. Who does that? Literally.
I mean, if you have something, something that you can pass on to somebody else, yeah, that's a good way to do that.
Okay, here's one. Keep it in your mouth.
And plus, you post it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Your face is out there.
Yeah,
you're done.
That's not gonna fly with a lot of people.
Police are gonna find you, and you will be convicted.
Now the thing is, if I were to do that, I'm not saying I would, but if I did do it, I would buy the ice cream afterwards. I wouldn't, put it back. Sure, I'd lick it, but then I would go pay for it. But still, I'm not going to do that.
It's just idiotic to me. Moronic. It's not just that. People have taken mouthwash off the shelf, gargle with it,
and spit it out.
And spit it back in the bottle.
Ew.
So literally, you're
literally trying to kill someone.
You're passing on your germs, your possible illness to somebody else. And then she just got done watching a video before we got on where a woman who works in a fast food, we're not going to say what it was.
No. It was a dude. It was a dude.
Okay, a dude.
We're not saying who because we don't know who this person is.
And we're not saying the fast food joint. But he was licking the tacos before he made the tacos.
Literally a whole stack of taco shells and just licked them. Ew. And then, I didn't watch the video, but I just read the caption on it. It was on my Facebook feed, and clearly, he's taking that stupid ice cream challenge to a whole nother level. And dude, you work there, and you're literally poisoning people with whatever disgusting stuff you have in your body.
And plus, if you're caught, you could be fired for doing that.
Well, clearly someone
Period.
probably did catch him because someone got it on video. So he's.
I mean, no. If his boss ever sees it, there's a possibility that they could be fired.
He probably did see it, and he's already fired now.
That's his fault.
Exactly.
If you get caught doing something and you go to jail for it, or you have to be, taken to court for it, that's all on you.
So true.
For making somebody really sick.
Yeah, big time.
I mean, all of this has gotten completely out of hand.
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't even do that.
That's really like some messed up challenges out in this world. I don't know who comes up with these and then they get so popular. Like, I just don't get it. I really don't. But gonna take a full 180 now and not be hammered by those stupid challenges that people do. And again, we can't help that. We don't control people. We're not puppeteers. I know I can't control a puppet even if I tried. But either way, we are going to go from basically, this is technically, it was called a cartoon because it was on Nickelodeon, but other people called it an anime type of series. I don't care what it's called. I enjoyed it as a kid. So, if any of you guys don't know this by now, or already know, and really pumped for it like I am, Avatar The Last Airbender, which was a Nickelodeon series, which eventually was aired in the mid-2000s. It was an animated series called Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, there was a movie, a live-action movie called The Last Airbender, and we all know how that turned out. That sucked. It sucked baloney. It did. But Netflix has partnered up with Nickelodeon. Basically, Netflix has partnered up with the original creators, Michael DiMartino and Ryan Konazico, the executive producers and showrunners, that they are partnering with Netflix to create a live action of Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, we all know Netflix has a lot of great original content. I know I have seen it. Char's not much of a online streamer.
No.
She prefers the old-fashioned way on buying DVDs and DVR. Well, DVR is
Sue
not
me.
technically old. DVR is not old. Everyone DVR something. So that's not technically old. But
I
either way,
DVR and I have a Blu-ray. I'm not
you're
not too old school.
No, that's not old school at all. But either way, so for those of you who do not know, the original Avatar: The Last Airbender had 3 seasons on Nickelodeon, from February 2005 to July 2008. So I basically watched that show when I was a kid, and I'm excited to actually see this show come back. So It won an Emmy in 2017 and a Peabody Award, among other honors. I'm curious, the Peabody Award? That's funny. But either way, we are. There was a total of 61 episodes aired for this series, and let's hope that Netflix can work its magic and do this one right. Because last time, when they did probably their first, like, animated type of content into a live action. Oh, okay. Death Note was awful. I'm going to say that plain as day. Death Note was awful, and a lot of people hated it. Netflix screwed up at least twice with some of the anime live actions that they done. Now, Bleach actually renewed people's faith in Netflix and doing live action animes. But those first two sucked. They sucked.
Now I have under good authority that I was told that when they did Rurouni Kenshin that it was really good.
See, that's another one that was good. So let's hope Netflix does Avatar: The Last Airbender its justice as well as the live-action version of Cowboy Bebop.
And speaking of Cowboy Bebop, we have a season 1 Netflix release date, plot, cast, and trailer.
All right, let's hear it. Woo!
And this is on Netflix, y'all. So,
all right,
we're gonna go straight to the plot. We're not gonna.
Well, for all of you who do not know about the Cowboy Bebop plot, listen up.
In the year 2017, most of humanity has colonized the rocky planets and moons of the solar system. Roughly 15 years prior, Earth has been left uninhabitable after an incident with a hyperspace gateway. Amidst the rise of a growing crime rate throughout the solar system, the Intersolar System Police legalize bounty hunters known as cowboys. They chase criminals across the solar system and bring them to justice. Chasing down these criminals are the crew of the spaceship Bebop, Spike Spiegel. God, they spelled his last name wrong.
Blame the site person. Blame the site person, whoever wrote the article.
How could
Blame
you
them.
spell the last name of the main character wrong?
Look, and it's right there.
They have it right in the role, but they have it wrong in the plot. Oh.
And plus, you said the year wrong. It's 2071. You said 2017.
Sorry, 2070. It's 2071.
She finally screwed up.
Oops.
Okay. Keep reading, woman.
Spike Spiegel, former hitman and exiled member of the Red Dragon Syndicate, and his partner, Jet Black, a former ISSP officer. The amnesiac con artist, Faye Valentine, Edward Wong, the eccentric hacking girl, and finally Ein, the genetically engineered adorable Welsh corgi with human-like intelligence.
Okay, question. Who
Yes.
names their daughter Edward?
Edward came up with Edward's name.
Wait, so she named herself a boy's name? I don't get that.
It's a very, very long name.
Is it like a Spanish name or something?
Oh.
not to be rude or anything, but some people of Spanish culture have really long names. Okay, so let's read her long name. Edward Wong Hong Pelua.
Edward Wong Hapapalu Travuski the Fourth.
So is she Russian?
No.
No. Because those last two sound Russian.
Ed was born as Francoise, Appleberry.
Oh.
And because in order to get, in one of the episodes, in order to get the Bebop back to Earth, she had to convince, she rerouted the Bebop so it would end up on Earth. And then Jet and Spike were like, well, while we're here, let's do a bounty. And they looked one up, and there was one, I think it said 1,000,000 Wong.
1,000,000 Wong. Oh, okay.
And they didn't look at it right.
Mm-hmm.
It said $1. Anyway, she went looking for her father. Faye went looking for her past. And they, Spike and Jet, went looking for bounty. So Faye and Ed, otherwise known as Francoise.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Francoise a boy's name? I figured as much.
Hold up. Okay, hold up. Wait a minute. Time out. Pause. Okay.
Why are we pausing?
No, I'm saying I'm pausing because, okay. She was born a Francoise,
Yes.
which is a dude's name, but she's a girl.
Yes.
What is wrong with parents?
You're going to have to go back and watch it again.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back and watch it again.
Anyway. It's a very complicated, story. She went back to find her father. Her father ditched her to go mapping the Earth after meteorites strike the planet, and he has to map it. He's mapping the Earth to keep the maps correct.
Oh. So he cares about maps more than his own daughter.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
He and his partner, they jumped into their vehicle and took off, and she's just standing there like
What? I'm surprised he didn't make the Watch Mojo's top 10 worst dads list.
Oh, I imagine he probably did.
Technically, Goku was the #1 worst dad. Yeah. You don't believe me? Go on WatchMojo.com or go on YouTube and search Watch Mojo's top 10 list worst anime dads. And Todd Hapricorn did a feature on it reviewing the list. He's done several features on Watch Mojo, and it's hilarious.
He has his own channel, right?
He does?
Yes. He has his own YouTube channel.
Doesn't everyone?
He did a CSI episode. You have to watch it. For those of you who don't know, Todd Habercorn and Vic Mignogna, they're both friends, and they do these videos about each other back and forth Vic did a video about, Lord of the Rings, right? The Fellowship of the Ring.
Yes.
Well, this one was, I think it was called Fellowship of the Todd. And he had the Todd doll hanging around his neck. Vic Mignogna played
Frollo.
Frodo. And Todd, you could hear, every time, he tried to resist the ring, you could hear Evercorn just whispering stuff. I was like, really? Really?
I'm gonna have to look that up because that is hilarious.
And then Todd Habercorn did a CSI type version. And then he did another one. I can't remember what it was. Because I watched them all. Gosh, they were so. I didn't think we were going to be that long.
I wonder if
I was like, okay, this won't be that long. It'll only be like 15 minutes. I was sitting there and I got done watching it. I looked up. It had been an hour
Wow.
for only about 2 or 3 videos. I was like,
Surprised he didn't do one like after.
oh no, the one I watched was Vic sitting on top of his house in his bathrobe, holding Alphonse in his slippers. He's like, tell everyone I'm not moving from this very spot until they invite me to, I think it's Moticon.
Oh yeah.
He's
I'm not moving from
and
this
then
spot.
every character that showed up was Vic dressed as a different character. I was like, okay.
But was he supposed to be himself holding Alphonse
Yes.
on top of his roof?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, even the fireman that came up the ladder, it was Vic.
He saved himself.
He saved himself.
I'm surprised Todd Habercorn didn't do something with Vic's name. Like something with Planet of the Apes. He just called it Planet of the Vics.
Don't give him ideas.
Too late! Todd Habercorn, you better use that! 'Cause I would love to see that.
She wants to be paid for it, by the way.
Yeah, give me that royalty, man. I can use it. Either way, I'm gonna have to go and watch all these. That's like a comic lore that everyone enjoys.
They were just going back and forth. Todd was using a media school. Hello?
Huh.
And Vic, he said that, Vic was using all these engineers and all this, and he had green screen and everything. And all I had was a media school. Well, if you watch it, you understand kind of why he only used a media school. Because, I mean, it's fairly simple shots that they could do.
Yeah.
Because I think it was a kidnap of a voice actor.
Kidnap a voice actor. Oh.
And I think it was supposed to be Vic. I'm not sure. They were hinting that it was Vic, so.
So are they planning on capturing Vic Mignogna?
I don't know. You would have to ask Mr. Habercorn.
Yeah. Is he planning that? We don't know. He could be. We just don't know.
You never know what goes on the mind of Mr. Habercorn.
Yeah. Todd Habercorn's out there.
Way out there.
But that's what makes him good at his job.
Yes.
when you think about it, he plays a fire-eating wizard. He played a kid that had to have everything perfectly aligned, and a bald head guy. Wait, no. He didn't play that guy. That was Vic. Sorry. But he played a frog.
Wait a minute. That guy was not bald. His head was shaven.
Again, he's still bald. Any way you slice it, whether you shave your head or your hair just falls out naturally. Bald is bald. But it's true though. Bald is bald.
It was funny how he would just go over that. He'd just be adamant about that. Not bald, shaven.
You're still bald, bro.
You have no hair on your head.
You're bald. You're a cue ball. Yeah, just like Saitama, he lost all of his hair to gain power, and now he's bald. From One Punch Man.
He shaved his hair?
No. He didn't shave his hair. After he gained his ability to, beat villains with a single punch, he started losing his hair.
Oh.
Yep.
See, I didn't get to watch the first episode.
Well, I'm watching the third one. So far, it's just a lot of weird stuff in there, but hey.
Yeah, I told you it was weird. I told you. I warned you.
Hey, well, at least it's not as weird as the, three little boys that turn into kappas and have to retrieve souls from someone's behind.
What?
Where three guys turn into kappa frogs on the Shinazari.
I
showed you it. I showed you it like a couple weeks ago. You forgot already?
Yeah, I did.
Here, I'm gonna pull it up for you again so you can see what I'm talking about. Because you totally forgot. Darn it, I passed it. Dum.
So everyone be sure to not only subscribe to Todd Habercorn's channel, but subscribe to our channel as well.
Yes.
Hit subscribe, ring that bell, and that way you'll be in the know.
Exactly.
And we'll be happy because you like us.
Yes.
You know you like us.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just say you don't, and don't ignore it, and
Yeah, don't shrug it off.
you like us. You know you do.
Exactly. Because we're likable people. This right here.
I don't remember that. Don't play it.
I'm not. I'm not playing it. But
Yeah,
anyway.
I don't remember it.
Well, it was on that it was on the anti-trends list for animes of this year.
Anti-trends?
Yeah, anti-trends.
In other words,
It was like number 10.
nobody wants to trend it. Don't trend it.
No. Just like a couple of anime shows that we were talking about on Toonami.
You know what I think we should do next week?
What should we do, Shar?
I think we should go live on YouTube next week.
That would be awesome.
That way, people can watch us live on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time. Oh my goodness.
Now that would be awesome. Yeah, I definitely see that happening. That'd be pretty cool. We just have to, have someone yeah, we would have to figure that out. But
All I have to do is sign into YouTube.
Oh, true, yeah. But don't you also have to have a Twitch channel too?
I have it right here.
Yeah, but never mind. We'll figure that bridge when we cross to it. Because right now you're making me even more confused.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, we should definitely. That would definitely be a plus. We go live on YouTube through here, through our lovely school that we have. That'd be fun.
The studio that we have right now, we want to have our own studio,
But we're working with this one.
but we have to work with this one until we can afford to get our own, which means we have to mooch off these fine people.
Yes. Yes, we will. But either way, we how long have we been with them? Since like last year?
Yeah, September of last year.
Yeah. So,
It's getting close to that year.
yep.
But we didn't start our show until like what, November? Something like that.
I think, yeah, I don't think we didn't start until maybe November. If we kept all of our older videos, then we would know.
Well, yeah, I think it was November, and then the following week was Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and we couldn't do a show. And I think I was sick the following week.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And we was like, we came back. I came back, and I was like, okay, we're going to do a show this week.
And then also, we need to start adding, having more people come in too with us. Because even though it's just us and we're cool with it, but we like having more people talking about the same stuff we do.
Yeah, we like having, people talk with us about this stuff. We don't just want us.
Even though you guys enjoy it, but come on.
We like commentary. Come on.
There are more of you people out there that would love to be where we are right now. And I already know at least 2 people. But the thing is, they have to get rides or they have plans. So, but I'm going to be in contact with them to see if they would like to come and what their schedule is like.
Well, the people I have,
They're not coming. They don't want to come.
it's not that. I just can't count on them to, be here or come down here. I mean, think about it. I asked my son if he wants to go see a movie this week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week he told me he did not have Wednesday off.
Mm-hmm.
So last night I texted him. Well, he texted me first, and I told him, I said, hey, tomorrow, why don't we go see a movie? See Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, well, I have to work. I said, wait a minute. I thought you said you had Tuesday and Thursday off. He said, no, I looked at the wrong schedule.
Right. Okay.
I was like, okay. It's one of those times when you just want to just grin and bear it.
Yeah. Definitely. Like, I at least know probably maybe like 2 or more people that would so love to come down here and talk about, anime with us. I got a cousin that watches anime. He's huge on it. But the thing is, he also has a job, and I'm going to have to contact my aunt to see if she can maybe bring him up here or just bring him up to my grandmother's house so that way you can just pick both of us up and then we drive over there. But I'm not sure. I'll come up with that later. And also, it's one of my mom's friends' kids. He watches anime like crazy. So, yeah, I got plenty of people that would be willing to come up here.
I work with a couple of people who watch anime, but one of them is my boss.
Why not bring your boss?
He's my boss.
Who else that works with you?
He's ex-Navy.
Well, you know.
It depends on if he has time. He's a church-going guy.
Okay.
So he's very, very religious.
Who isn't?
I mean, he practically goes to church about every day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. But he's a very nice guy.
Yeah, we got to get, more people in here. Plus now we can actually utilize the table. We can utilize the table better.
Yeah, if we have a conference.
Got this big old table in here. We never use it.
Yeah, if we ever have a conference in here, shoot.
Oh, we will. We definitely will. If my people and then some of your people want to actually come up here, then heck yes, we'll be able to use this table and then have more microphones. So either way, I'm really, we can go live on YouTube and Twitch with a ton more people. So why not?
And bring Barry in.
Yes. Come back, Barry! Well, we would have to convince him.
He's probably busy doing his own stuff.
Well, the only thing he does is D&D. Well, that's here.
He has his own job.
True.
Come on.
But he can make time out of his busy schedule to come see his old chums again.
Probably not, but hey, that's okay.
Hey, there's no shame in asking.
Yeah, we've asked. How many?
Well, he appeared, once. Since. But either way.
That's because he got caught here.
Yeah. But at least we asked. And he did stay until he had to leave. But either way, again, it'd be nice, to have the old 3-man team back together, kind of. But if not, then, we got people that we got in mind that would actually be willing to come up here and talk about anime for 2 hours.
Yeah, it would be nice to have a 3-man team, but hey, it's just you and me.
Yeah. Technically, it's a 2-woman team for right now. But with Barry, it was 2 women and 1 man. That's basically how.
No, it's 2 women and a wizard.
Yeah. Barry was a wizard.
He's Barry the White Wizard.
Yep. That is his Twitch name, everyone. So.
If you see Barry the White Wizard on Twitch,
Tell him Shar and Otaku Girl sent you. So, let's see. It's not quite 5 o'clock yet. So, we're kind of just rambling on. Ramble.
all right. So, what animes have you watched this past weekend?
As I said, at literally a couple hours ago, I watched Fire Force, first episode. And what I saw on Wikipedia, the next one will literally be coming out on the 15th. So I'm looking forward to watching the second episode of that one. Still watching Fruits Baskets, the reboot. God,
That show's not that long. How could it take you so long?
What, Fruits Basket?
Yes.
Well, the thing is that the new episodes don't come on until Friday. So I'm already caught up on the latest episode. I'm just waiting for the next one to come out. I already finished episode 13 probably last week. So I'm just waiting for the rest. I'm just waiting for the rest of the episodes to file on in there. Definitely gotta try to watch Jormungand over the weekend. Rewatch Black Lagoon again.
Rewatch Cowboy Bebop again.
Yep. Jeez, what else? I gotta continue watching Black Clover. That's still going on.
There was something I saw about.
What, Black Clover?
No. There was something I saw about My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah, My Hero Academia's got season 4 coming out in October. Even though the Japanese version's coming out earlier, but that's how it is because Japan's ahead of us. By like several hours. Live action? What? There's gonna be a live action My Hero Academia?
That's what they're asking for. That's what
I
they're
hope
looking.
They do it.
That's what they're looking for.
I hope they do it. Now the thing is, who would be Deku?
And other things that they're looking for is Samurai Champloo live action, One Piece live action, Berserk live action, Naruto live action, and 5+ more.
Okay, let's see the 5+ more. Let's see those. No, actually, the Samurai Champloo live action would not be that bad. I don't
Depends on who the
think cast.
who's being cast and if they can use a sword or not.
That's what they got training for. Or stunt doubles. The next My Hero Academia movie might be the last.
The next, you heard that right. This is according to IGN.
This was posted 2 days ago, mind you. People.
And also on comic book.
Yeah, comic book 1 day and then 2
We'll
days
look
ago.
at comic book.
Okay, so My Hero Academia creator reveals how new film ties the series original finale. That's what it says on comic book / anime, folks.
But yeah, if you guys want to look into that one, it's on comic book / anime. Just look for My Hero Academia. Creator reveals how new film ties to the series original finale. If I go ahead and read it, it wouldn't be right.
No, we're not gonna ruin it for you guys.
Okay, what was the 5+ more?
So let's see.
Black Lagoon live action, Trigun, Gurren
Lagann,
Lagann, Sword Art Online, Code Geass, Inuyasha, Fairy Tale, Fully Cooley, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Psycho Pass, and
else?
Steins Gate.
Okay, so Black Lagoon, yes. Gurren Lagann, oh yeah. Let's see. Inuyasha, heck yes. Would love to see that. And a Fairy Tail live action.
Trigun.
Yep. Naruto, they've done live actions before with Naruto. Like, well, they done stage plays live actions. Of
Fully
Naruto.
Cooley, I don't think that would be.
No.
That would be a stretch.
It would. I want to see Psycho Pass as a live action. I would love to
Yes.
see a denominator for real.
I don't think I would want to see Evangelion live action.
No. Not unless, someone can take that much gore and violence and tragedy.
One I would like to see is Code Geass. That I would like to see.
Okay, Sword Art Online. A lot of people don't like the anime. Some people do, some don't. Live action now.
It depends on the season.
Yeah. If they're starting with the first season, then yeah, you're gonna.
The first 2 seasons are fine.
Just the third.
The
and the
third is not
one?
that good. The fourth one, they renewed everybody's faith that they can do a really good anime.
Well, if they do the third live action a bit better, which was involving Gun Gale Online, not make it as crappy, then Who knows? The live action might redeem a lot of faith in some Sword Art Online fans. But again, I'm not the director, and if they end up doing that, then kudos to them.
Uh, Baz- Ber-
Berserk.
Berserk. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that's more of like an NC-17 live action.
One Piece. That's a
see
bit
that.
of, and this is no pun. I don't mean this is a pun.
That's a bit
That's
of
a bit of a stretch.
Because Luffy stretches, but not
Yes,
fun.
they're gonna be putting a
More
lot
fun.
of They're gonna be putting a lot of CG into it.
Yeah, I would say with Luffy, some of the other characters that possess devil fruits, Chopper for one, because there's no way they're gonna, yeah, the reindeer, that's a stretch too. Then a couple of other necessities that are also involved in One Piece. But I think it would actually be a pretty good live action. Sure, the stretching and everything, like, come on. As long as they do the CGI, as long as the CGI is not crappy, then
Which it probably will be.
I hope not. If it is, then they're gonna have a lot of angry One Piece fans on their hands. Who's ever in charge of the live action? Because we don't want to have another, relapse of Death Note. Netflix, you screwed that up.
I think that's all they have as far as
Like considerable live actions. Now, if they did try to do a My Hero Academia live action, it would basically all be kids or adults that look young enough to be kids. Now, with,
they would actually have to use teenagers.
yeah. But some adults, like with me, I can really pass off for a student at My Hero Academia, and I'm 21. Yet I look like I'm still in high school, so that'd be a role for me.
My son has been told that he looks like he should still be in high school.
Same with me.
It just has to do with your DNA.
Uh-huh.
But for you, it was a different situation. It had nothing to do with DNA.
Technically, yes. Yes, it does. Because I have a young-looking face. And, I have a young-looking face, and then also, yeah, with my medical history, but either way. But the question, this is another question, though, for My Hero Academia. Who would be cast as All Might? That is probably the number one question. If they did do a live action in the works for My Hero Academia, which actor could play All Might? I know. Decisions. Who do you think would actually be a very good, convincing All Might?
Which All Might are we talking about? The buffed up All Might
buffed up
or
All
the
Might.
skinny skeleton?
The Buffy All Might.
Okay.
Yeah, like when he's like in his hero form, not when he's skinny. They're obviously
That's a hard one. Yeah.
I would have said Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, I would go with Chris Hemsworth.
He would make a very convincing All Might because he already does like a tremendous job as Thor from the
Oh my
Avengers.
god. Have you seen how he works out?
Yes, I've seen his ads on YouTube.
I was like, oh my god, no
Yep.
way, I ain't doing
Well,
that.
there you go. That's your All Might right there.
No, that's not me.
No, but either way, Chris Hemsworth would make a convincing All Might. Now, the thing is, I would love to see his hair up in those weird-looking antenna figures. That'd be awesome.
He would so do
He
that.
would so do that justice. Now,
Oh my god.
if they would have to cast a teenager to play Deku, I would have said maybe one of the kids from Stranger Things. I don't know. It can't be Tom Holland because he's like, he plays a high school student. He plays Peter Parker. okay, if you had to play anybody from probably My Hero Academia, I would probably go with not Todoroki. He's too nice. Um, jeez.
You don't think Tom Holland is nice?
No, no, Tom Holland. No, I think Tom. I'm talking about Tom Holland is nice, but Todoroki's demeanor wouldn't fit Tom Holland's personality.
It doesn't have to do with the actor's personality. It has to do with what they can act.
Okay, true. But he would make. But what I was trying to get to before I said that, he would make a very convincing Todoroki.
Cause the guy, the voice actor, the English voice actor for Todoroki, yeah.
Doesn't he voice Bakugo too? Or no?
No, he's played. Um, he's been an sorcerer, stabber, orphan.
Mm-hmm.
He played a sorcerer.
That sounds fun.
We're talking about Dave Matrenga,
Okay.
not the baseball player,
Talking about the voice actor.
the voice actor. And another role he played was Sayuki. He played Sanzo,
Huh.
the foul-mouthed, gun-toting priest. I mean, if you pissed him off, bam, there you go. Okay, now that you're down, please answer my question.
I got like, you just shot the man. He can answer your question if he's dead.
I just winged him. He's fine.
Whatever.
He also played Deon de Beaumont, who's an actual person in history. An actual person. This is the guy I told you about. Deon de Beaumont. The one that they took bets on in the London Stock Exchange as to what sex he was.
Oh yeah. Wow.
Yeah. After he died. And David Matrenga actually, played this character. And don't worry, he didn't. No, I'm not saying he couldn't play it. It's just they had a female come in and play the female part that needed to be played when his sister came through in him. If you want to understand it more, watch Chevalier Dayon. Le Chevalier Dayon.
Alright, well, we got 3 minutes, so while we're just still discussing the live action of My Hero Academia, if it does happen, and Funimation, if you do jump on this, we better get our royalty fees. But we don't know if it could happen. But if it does, then we gave them ideas of who to cast.
It would be Netflix. It wouldn't be Funimation. More than likely.
True. Now another hard question: who would play the hot-tempered, foul-mouthed Bakugo? Who do you think would handle that? Who would be able to yell and just be ticked off? So
I don't know. There could be just about any teenager walking down the street, actually.
I would have said Ross Lynch.
Oh no.
Well, he did play a serial killer in one movie. I just can't remember the movie, but he probably would make a convincing Bakugo. He's already got platinum blondish hair, so he probably could pull it off.
I don't pay attention to too many teenagers.
So she wouldn't know. She pays attention to like Chris
Adult.
Hemsworth and
Oh, yes.
adult actors.
Well, the only teenager, I have to say this, the only teenager I really pay attention to is Tom Holland because he's 19
Yeah.
and he does a very good Spider-Man.
Yes, he does. So, we are out of time. Sad but true, we are out of time.
So, people, if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe now and hit that like button. And while you're at it, ring that bell so you can get notifications when we post a new video.
Exactly.
And we will see you all next Thursday.
See ya.
Peace.